So we got John Kirker, we got Jimmie Pritts, and it's an honor to have you guys. Seriously, thank you for doing this.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, of course. So right off the bat, just tell us about yourselves. You know, John, you first.
I joined the PBA in '83. Probably been bowling since the early '60s. The PBA was always a dream. Got to live it.
Yeah.
So he'll throw the last ball in the tournament to either be the winner or the loser. Here's his first shot.
Nice little hesitation.
And a lot of it was with help from Jimmie. He was out there already.
Yeah.
Kind of gave me a little tutelage on the way, and he's a great friend and a great pro.
Love that, man. And what about you? Tell us about
I
yourself.
started bowling when I was 4 in Candlepins, averaged 42. And next year I went 10 pin at 5-year-olds, joined the junior bowling. And then in 1982, or 81 I should say, I joined the PBA.
Around the same time.
Yep. And when John came out, you know, we got together because we were from the same region.
I knew Jimmie from Neva a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot, but
Yeah, I didn't get to bowl Neva much. They kicked me out after a year and a half.
yeah, you couldn't, once, if you joined the PBA in the early '80s, you were out. No PBA members in Neva.
So you were out too then?
Yes, I was out for, I don't know, I don't know the number of years, probably 15 at least years. We couldn't bowl Neva as long as we were PBA members. I don't even know if it was PBA champs. I'm not exactly sure how it worked.
Which I know you have a few PBA titles.
I have 3 national and 2 regionals.
Man. Well, I mean, right off the bat, let's hear about those. You know, what do you remember about your titles on tour? And
Well, my first one I won in Southern California Open, and Don Janello left the Greek church, and he needed one
In
to,
the 10th.
In
Really?
the 10th.
Yes.
He needed 1 to tie, 2 to win. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I look and I go, "Oh my God, that's going in the gutter. He missed them all."
no kidding.
I sat there and I didn't move. And Pikachu, I was rolling with Pikachu, and he comes up, "Jimmie, you won." I go, "I know. I don't know how to act." Because I didn't want to rub it in his face. You know what I mean? You don't do that, you know? He's
Right.
a fellow pro. He made a mistake. And then my second one was the Woods Lawrence Open, 1984. And then in 1987, I won the King Louis Open.
Flanagan, a colorful bowler from Parkersburg, West Virginia.
And he's playing it right to the tee.
I enjoyed it, and then I got injured, and I took
He's a
18
great
years
bowler.
off. So, you know, in 5 years, I won 3 titles, so I was
Incredible. Yeah.
happy until I got injured, you know?
And, you know, you guys both have the shared experience of bowling on television. And I guess.
Yeah, I lost 3 titles.
Fair enough.
I couldn't win the last game. 4
Yeah.
regional titles I won, but
Were there a lot of nerves there, or did you get your feet under you? How did it feel?
For me, you know, people say pressure, and to me, there was only 2 things you could do. Throw it good or throw it bad. Once it left your hand, you had no control what happened down the end of the lane.
Yeah.
So throw it good at the front, and what happens, happens. So there really is no pressure until, you know, get rid of the ball. Make sure you make the best shot you can, and then what happens, happens.
So you had the right mentality about it. That's
Yes.
why you were probably so successful.
You know, I hope that, you know. And nowadays I'm more relaxed, so I can't get that killer instinct like I used to.
me either. That's my
You know?
problem too.
But,
And my eyeballs, all the eye surgeries. Just coming off of one, so
Yeah.
detached retina, 3rd one.
You feeling better though? I mean, is it getting better?
Yeah, it's you know, it's as you age. It's more what hurts you more is the time not on the lanes.
Yeah.
Taking time off. You know, it's at least a month off, and your body just seizes up from not bowling. You know, you need to be on the lanes a little bit, or just everything aches.
Stay loose, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great bowler, don't get him wrong. He bowled good on tour, and it was tough. Back then, if you think about it, the only one that hooked it like him was Bob Hanlon.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah.
So, you know, they didn't have the shot like we did, the straighter players or the tweeter players.
Yeah.
You know, so what he got, he earned it.
You did too. He was amazing. In Neva, he was one of the best bowlers there was. But he went right out on tour, and he was amazing.
I got lucky. I won 2 Neva titles, I think, a year and a half.
Yeah.
You didn't get lucky.
I mean, you don't win Nevas by getting lucky.
Yeah,
I know, I just,
He would have won a lot more.
even when I went on tour, I always say I got lucky.
Yeah.
Always be humble.
Fair enough.
He's a great bowler.
Well, so are you, John. We got to hear about your time on tour. You know, let's hear it.
You know, there was a lot of struggles. Thank God, a lot of it helped me was Jimmie, knowing Jimmie, and he was great to me. His wife was great. I still call him Mom and Pop.
yeah.
His wife and Jimmie.
And I go this with the same.
There you go. Yeah.
But you know, Jimmie was great. Believe me, there's a lot of struggles. I don't care who you are when you go out there. It's rough, and no one wants to hear it. You kind of, you know. So you watch, you get better, try to figure it out. People help me. Larry Lichstein helped me. Jimmie helped me. A lot of people helped. A lot of New England people helped. You know, New England's got a good little group that likes helping guys from New England. And Larry Lichstein was a great help to me. Took me privately, just bowling. I think I was in Arizona somewhere, and we went and bowled. So there was help to be had, you know, if you needed it or wanted it.
Was he repping on tour, and that was like a tour stop?
Yes, he ran the, what was it?
He ran the
Services.
trucks.
He drilled all the
He had
balls.
the company.
I didn't know that.
His father
Yeah.
did. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Michael's father.
Well, yeah.
He was the
Yeah.
player services director on the tour.
Oh, really?
And he helped me. Michael was out there too. Michael would be out there in the summers. We had a lot of fun.
I mean, everyone always says he would have won. You know, he definitely would have had a good chance to win out there. And,
Yes.
yeah.
You think when we bowled, it was 36 weeks a year. So you traveled the country, and it was 110 guys that traveled. But even though we wanted to kill each other on the lanes, we were mostly all friends.
It was a
Yeah.
good.
We all had each other's backs, you know. But it was
Yeah.
fun. It was.
That
It was
was
just a struggle.
Early in mid '80s, I still call guys and hang out. That if they're in the area, they stop at my house to stay overnight, go to dinner. It's a bond from back then. It was, I don't know if it's how it is now, but
Well, I was talking to Brad
it's a good
Angelo.
bond.
I was talking to Brad Angelo, and obviously he had the stuff with Chris Barnes and all this. But he's like, no, you know, all the people that I had beef with on TV, you know, they're all friends, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm hearing. So.
You know, Marshall Holman. Everyone hated Marshall Holman. But my first tournament in Wonder Bowl in California, they all cheered him all week. As soon as he made the show, they all hated him. And I said, whoa, what's going on? I'm a rookie, you know, my first tournament. And I go, and he was great. Marshall, Bach, Earl, Albee, Cook, you know, I mean, they were all
all the
great
guys were
bowlers.
good.
And they were all good people.
It was a great time to be out there with Earl, like Jimmy's saying, Earl, Holman, Roth, and you know, I'm leaving Albee, Big Steve Cook. I mean, it was
Wayne Webb from the city.
Wayne Webb, yeah, from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Another one. Yeah, Wayne's from Massachusetts.
From Rehoboth.
Yeah, I mean,
His
PBA
brother-
Player of the Year.
Right.
Can't get any better than that.
Yeah, right.
And his brother taught me how to bowl.
Okay.
Yes, Billy.
Oh yeah. Let's hear about that a
When I
little
was
bit.
junior bowling.
Yeah.
He ran the pro shop in Lawrence, Stadium Lanes. And I remember him saying, get out of here, I don't want to teach you anymore, because I wouldn't slow down. I threw it 100 miles an hour. Until you learn to slow down. So I learned to slow down, you know. And I gave up the idea of going on tour because I just got married. And I had a 3-month-old. And he said, oh, Jimmie, you got to go on tour. And he talked to my wife and let me go out on tour. And then I went to Wayne's house for 2 weeks before the first stop on tour. And he taught me everything he knew.
Okay.
Yeah. He said, Jimmie, you gotta learn to loft the ball, you can't spin it as much, you gotta do this, that. I cashed my first week. on
First
tour,
week? Wow.
And then missed the next 11.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say.
But yeah.
Jinxed yourself.
Yeah, no, but it was a learning experience. You had to learn.
Yeah, it was hard.
And I've heard, you know, your first year on tour, there's transition that you can't simulate. You see guys like Andrew Hall, Peter Fox, they feel it's so good, but they're struggling just because of stuff like that.
It's there's nothing I don't think that can prepare you for that moment.
No.
You got to learn while you're out there.
I remember Wayne telling me you can line up off the left. And I'm going, what? He goes, Jimmie, watch. So as the year went on, yes, I bowled with Johnny Petraglia, and he got 3 out on the left, my side hook. Next pair we go to, he gets 3 out on the right. My pair was tight. And you could move and not have a split or a washout because of what you saw on the left.
Yes.
Because it's a spray gun. You know, now it's a machine, but years ago it was a spray
Yeah, it
gun.
was
So I've
totally
heard, yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's we're trying to figure out the new way.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I took 18 years off, 19 years off, and I'm like, whoa, this has all changed. You know?
Yeah, but I've seen you guys still bowl, and you know your ability to adapt. I mean, it's impressive. I mean, you just won on the PBA 60 tour, and you know.
Well, I
so,
finished
mean-
second. I had a chance, but
you made the show. Excuse me.
yes, I led.
Yeah.
2 years in a row, same
2 years
place,
in a
you
row.
both great.
Yeah. But I mean, that's quite impressive. You know, to you know, with the way that the game's evolved, you know, it's impressive to keep evolving with it over the last 30 years. You know?
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen that.
you know we both still love it, so
Yeah.
we keep doing it.
Love the people.
Getting beat up by the kids, but we still hang in there.
Yeah.
Right? But I can tell you, my generation respects you guys just because of all that you've accomplished.
That's
you know?
good to hear. Sometimes we wonder.
Yeah, I mean, no, seriously, you have conversations with a lot of the guys coming up, and you know, we all see it, man.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you. It's I'll always do it until my legs go or whatever. It's
Knee replacements, right?
yeah, and I need to. So
Elbow, wrist, all my nerve endings taken out of my wrist.
Really? Yeah.
I'm beat up pretty good.
Yeah.
we both are.
Hanging in there, but
Yeah, no, we both still love it. It's a great game. I won't stop till I physically can't do it anymore. Hopefully it's a few more years.
He'll keep winning.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. But
strong, you know, he's got the game. He hooks it. No,
We'll see.
Don't.
always has. Anyway, anything else you guys want to bring up before we wrap
Oh,
up?
thanks, Matt, for having us. It's an honor to be on here with you. You're doing a great job spreading the news in New England, and bowling needs that. They need someone that's interested like you. You're young. You got a different perspective. It's great.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Keep the game and the sport alive.
Yes,
That's
you
the
are.
plan. Yep.
You know,
Thanks for having us.
junior bowling. You know,
Yeah, it's a
not
pleasure.
that much anymore. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's the shame of what's going on. You know,
Needs young guys like you.
Yes.
You guys are the future. We're not.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean,
Yeah.
we're trying.
No, you're doing a great job.
Thanks
It's
very
good.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, man. Thanks.